Hi guys, it's about 11:44 on January 24th. I got this word at 11:35 this morning. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Please prayerfully discern, and I'll go ahead and start. And it says, I wrote this out and it says, my doubter. And then I wrote daughter, and the Lord made me leave it. It says, my doubter. Write my words. My children, what you will see with your eyes in the physical is not always what it appears. It is a time now, my children, where faith in me must reign. Remember, my children, the enemy seeks to cast doubt and his shadow upon you. His lies and deceptions are easily discounted when my children utilize the spiritual armor I provide. So many of my prophets and messengers put out the enemy's plan as if there will be nothing to counter it. This is simply not true, my children. Yes, I do allow for certain elements of his plan to come forth, but only for reasons of exposure, and only when the good that will come from these plans in the long run outweighs the acute consequences. The hearts of my creation, the hearts of my children, turning to their Creator is the matter at hand. I see many turning tail and running from the enemy. They simply give up without a fight. Many of my children think my ability to act in situations upon your earth is non-existent. They fail to believe in the power of prayer. They believe that faith equals fantasy. And in their hearts and minds, they simply succumb to the darkness. They fail to nurture their faith, giving up and walking away. They focus only on the plans of the enemy and expect him to succeed. They toss whatever faith they had in my plans aside. If you believe in your heart that I am powerless and that your prayers are worthless, this may be a time for you to reevaluate your relationship with me. My majesty will be reflected in every outcome as long as my faithful are remaining in prayer and remaining in my peace. Sadly, there are many who choose to settle for the outcomes that the enemy has provided for and simply surrender to it. I call my true warriors now to rise up in prayer against all that the enemy is attempting to instigate in your earth. The prayers of the righteous will not go unanswered, and I will not withhold my peace from those who diligently seek it, nor will I withhold wisdom or knowledge. My death and resurrection to the kingdom of my Father is a picture of the victory that all of my children in every nation across your earth have available to them, yet so many remain faithless. The search for strength in body and mind. I have to reread that. It says, they search for their strength in body and mind, but fail to seek the strength of my Holy Spirit. Hearts that shut out my Holy Spirit will lack faith and will even fail to have faith, even the size of a mustard seed. Remember that demons in Satan's army can only work in unison for a very short time before they begin to devour one another. I promise you the time is coming where you will begin to see fractures within their systems of power. Legion will rise against legion, and you will begin to see a dismantling of certain factions. I speak in broad terms, but if you continue to observe the goings on in your governments and in the enemy's various organized groups, you will begin to see a shift, a breaking apart of those who were once aligned and working together, a divide that cannot be traversed, an irreparable fracture. Be patient and watch the enemy's plan be dissolved, and rest in my peace and protection. Much of the damage that will occur to the enemy's plans will be self-inflicted, as he does not survive unless he eats his own. Watch and wait for his minions to turn upon one another and destroy themselves. Much of this will occur due to the prayers of my righteous. Their prayers will be greatly rewarded. This will also be a season in which many hearts of stone will start to experience a softening, and many of my children that have yet to know me will receive the truth of their Creator and my perfect plan of redemption. These are the words I choose to speak through the vessel of my choosing. Sometimes I may even use the heart of a doubter as my messenger. I love you, all my children, and I will lead you if you will follow Yeshua HaMashiach.